Hi, Sean Moyses here, and just talking a little bit about banjo bridges. We were talking about these this morning with our good friend Enda over in Ireland, and we're discussing different sorts of banjo bridges that you could use. This particular banjo bridge is a Farquhar cherrywood banjo bridge with an ebony top and taqua nut inserts. These are the inserts at the top here. Obviously you can't use ivory anymore, that's not allowed, but this is a very hard nut and it sounds great. It's a narrow string spacing just here. I use this one on my Ultravox banjo, and I particularly like the sound of it. There are alternatives though. You could have the same bridge without these inserts here. So just a straight ebony top, which is what I have fitted on my Vega Vox banjo. It sounds wonderful. They're a slightly different construction, and that one seems to suit that banjo better. On my Peach banjo, I use a bridge from the late Steve Caddick, and it's a design that we sort of came up with together. He came up with a really good design, and we sort of fine-tuned it. They're not available anymore, of course, since Steve's demise. But they look a little like this. I had an ebony one with maple bridge, but this is one with a redwood and ebony top. And this is the style of banjo bridge that he made. He called this the Kiki banjo bridge after our daughter. And as you see here, he marketed it also under what he called a fat foot banjo bridge. This is a very fine sounding banjo bridge, and a very close contender to this one. He did alternatives in different tone woods. This is a Jafora and ebony, and once again, that's a different sounding bridge. By using different tone woods, you can certainly get different sounds from your banjo. Of course, you don't have to have 2 foot. You could have a 3 foot banjo bridge. This is another one of Jim Farquhar's bridges. And this is quite a chunky bridge. And you see there's a lot of wood on here. But it gives a great tone. So if you have a banjo that's very bright, this would be a very good alternative. Of course, you can change that as well for the one without the inserts. And this is another one of Jim Farquhar's bridges. Originally, my Vega Vox banjo came fitted with a Grover bridge, and it's this one here. This one was one of Eddie Peabody's banjo bridges, and fitted on his Vega Vox. As you can see here, it's marked because Eddie used a mute that clipped on the banjo bridge here. Whoops. Exactly one of these banjo mutes, and you can see the marks on it. He also experimented with this particular Grover banjo bridge. It's another one of his, by thinning down the top here on the treble side to make it brighter. And this is an alternative as well. You can also have a 3 foot banjo bridge. You see plenty of these kicking around on eBay. They don't cost a lot of money. I'm not a particular fan of them myself, but it's very subjective. Everybody has their own idea about what their particular banjo bridge should sound like. So here we are. There's a vast array of different designs that are available for the banjo player, and the only way you can really find out what's going to suit you and suit your particular instrument is to buy them and do some experimentation with different string heights. One thing that I should also mention is that you can also get different variations on the string spacings here. This is a narrow string spacing, as opposed to something like this, which is a slightly wider string spacing. I don't know whether you can see that on the video. So maybe if you're strumming a banjo, you want a narrower string spacing, and if you're picking a banjo, maybe a wider one. But once again, this will be your choice. But what I would say, if you spend hundreds of pounds or thousands of dollars on a banjo, for the price of a banjo bridge, you can really make or break the sound of the instrument. So don't go cheap, go for quality. Okay, I hope that's the information's good for you, informative, and enjoy your picking or strumming, and see you along the way. Bye for now.